down with the hook shot.
Solid. Taking it to the middle, little baby hook over the lip of the rim. Nice play call out of the timeout.
And that quiets this crowd, at least for the time being, under 2 to play with the Hawkeyes in control.
Iowa State may want to think about coming out of this zone because not really putting Iowa in much duress.
Olsen will drive and kick, 3 seconds left. She knows it, puts up a shot that's left short, a falter with the position, and then draws the foul. A falter is frenetic on the glass.
With the shot right here off, but Sydney Falter just serpentined her way underneath of that zone. Brooks kind of fell on top of her. Brooks kind of shaking off that fall as well as a falter.
That is 3 on Crooks. Brown still with 3. Emily Ryan with 4. As a falter. At the free throw line now, 16 points, and what I think has been the best game of hers this season. A slow start, wasn't able to practice with all these new players. She's won 2 of 3 games against Iowa State. She says it's about composure. We have to play Iowa basketball, and they're trying to impose that here late.
She's had more than 8 rebounds in 4 consecutive games.
Into the offense goes Iowa State. Brown from the perimeter being hounded by a falter, a tenacious defender, and a travel called on Crooks, and Stolke enthused.
Let's take a look right here. You see Brown looking down inside to Crooks. She catches it and then hops before that ball hits the deck. Got to put it on the floor first. 20 turnovers now for Iowa State.
Stolke took the chair out a little bit, let go of that pressure, and I think led to that too. Under 1 minute to play, it is a 5-point lead for the Hawkeyes. A team that's won 8 straight in this series at Carver Hawkeye Arena, 7 of the last 8 overall against the Cyclones. How about the freshman? Can't come up at a bigger time. Was able to get a good amount of time when they were in Cancun. Coach Jan Jensen said, I don't know if we win against Rhode Island without her. She was handling the pressure, directing this offense, and what a shot for her to put down.
Yeah, that was big time stuff. She only played in 4 games coming into this one, so just trying to get her rhythm.
43.4 seconds remaining to lob it into Crooks, broken up by Stolke. We talk about Olsen rising to the moment. Stolke, the Iowa native out of Cedar Rapids, has done the same, especially on defense.
And that's the key to being a great post defender, is not allowing that body contact, staying loose, and getting yet another deflection is Hannah Stolke. Operating with some fluidity with her footwork.
It was Addie O'Grady who had the original one-on-one assignment. We saw Audie Crooks go off for 27 points, but lockdown defense by Stolke on Crooks in this 4th quarter, then the clutch free throws, and she and the Hawkeye faithful feeling it now.
She's been locked in.
Emily Ryan, the reversal, will go for a quick 2. 30.3 seconds on the clock. And a timeout called by the Hawkeyes to get settled. This is a Hawkeye team that allowed Tennessee to go on a 14-1 run to close that game. They want to make sure they're all on the same page. But Iowa has seized control of this contest. The number 21 ranked team in the country, trying to go to 1-0 this season.
You have to know exactly where Iowa State wanted to go with that basketball. And Hannah Stolke sniffed it out, got a deflection yet again.
Foul is called without any time going off the clock. That's going to be the third on Kelsey Jones into the starting lineup for Kenzie Hare. And free throws here for Olsen. So taking away any kind of half-court look is the direction the Cyclones decided to go here, down 73-65.
5 assists on the day for Olsen. Even though she had some gaudy scoring numbers with those 23 points, she was able to facilitate and really keep that engine running for Iowa.
Maybe more importantly, Christy, 0 turnovers.
How about that?
The point guard proving it tonight. In her first Cyhawk series, 24 points on 9 of 22 from the floor as Iowa has methodically taken control of this game. Coming up
in their Notre Dame game coming up this week, and most likely will miss that game as well. So sending healing love to AZ Flood there on that.
It seemed, at least from their comments, not too serious. It'll be week to week after that, so hopefully we'll see her again in the near future. Meanwhile, the Cyclones trail by 9. Inside into Crooks, an easy 2 as they try to stave off what has been a long losing streak. They have not won in this building since 2006, but Iowa now the opportunity to just let it all run out.
Really solid performance by Iowa after a super slow start offensively. But they flipped a switch on that defensive end, dialed it in on that side of the court. Tie ball game at halftime, and then went on a nice surge here to close things out.
Jensen has been so proud of the strides her team has made defensively, and it's really anchored by Olsen and Feuerbach along the perimeter. They have great length, great effort, great tenacity, and that's what we have to talk about with Olsen when we look at her performance today too. Yes, 24 points, 5 assists, 0 turnovers, but defensively being a menace.
Yeah, I don't know how many deflections she had. And I know analytically they look at that in the plus-minus rankings that they do as coaches. I mean, she has to have at least 10 to 12 deflections in this game, so her activity has just been tremendous in this one.
Inside into Crooks. That's going to put her over 31 points. And let it be known, it's a Hawkeye State still. (75-69) the final score in what was rarely even separated by more than one possession. It was the Hawkeyes who were able to be the driving force to close this one out, outscoring the Cyclones in the fourth quarter 22-13. Excellent job by Audie Crooks, nearing her season high. She finishes with 31 points on 14 of 22 from the floor, 10 rebounds as well, an unstoppable force. Coach Jensen said she was immovable, undoubleable, but it is the Hawkeye defense that is able to clamp down to take this victory. They have now won 9 straight in this series at Carver Hawkeye Arena. A streak that goes back to 2006 and make it now 8 of the last 9 overall in this series. Maybe a new era of Iowa Hawkeye basketball on the women's side, but that has remained the same.